Next one.
This one's all. This was the proper game.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Ooh, you think that's how it works, huh? Take that. Yeah.
Death from above.
Oh.
Joel.
Ooh, Gregg.
Inversus is a negative space shooter by Hypersect. It's a few years old now.
Yeah, 2015, I think.
Yeah.
Originally.
Yeah.
It came out on Switch again recently.
So I'd not heard of it. I'll be honest, I'd not heard of it. Somebody let me know about it. I had a look at it.
Some Electron Dance comments.
Somebody mentioned it.
Yeah.
And yeah, we really loved this, didn't we?
Well, I mean, it was one of those things where you just look at a picture and think, well, that looks nice. Let's do that.
That looks a bit yummy.
Yeah.
Right, next map. Bring it on.
Oh,
hello. It's a deathmatch game. You're trying to kill each other, but you can. Each player is either white or black, and white can move through black spaces, and black can move through white spaces. Way up.
Oh, someone's a bit trapped there, I think.
You have a finite number of bullets. When you shoot them, it converts all the squares that the bullet travels through to whatever colour you're able to move through. So you're essentially carving out corridors through which you can move. And that's why it's called a negative space shooter, because you're trying to block the other player in and limit their movement whilst also trying to protect yourself from their shots.
Your goal is essentially to blow them away.
Yeah,
and the way if they're not expecting your shot, then obviously it comes through. But if you can shoot back and stop the shot coming towards you, but the bullets, you've only got 5, they run out. Not finite too. When they run out, then you have to wait for them to spawn out.
And you're quite vulnerable in them moments.
Oh, I forgot about down there. Whoa, sir. Yeah.
There's also a charge shot, which fires a shot that's kind of 3 squares wide. And that's a good way of shooting around corners, isn't it? Oh, what? I just ran straight into that.
I know.
Okay.
In other words, I shot you. Let's put it.
No, I ran into you.
I ran into you.
But also, there's a little bit of a curveball with these little red dots. It gives you 1 red bullet, and the red bullets are super fast. Oh, way. Oh, the red bullets charged up and nasty.
Oh yeah, I got you. If another player is, if they're quick, they can fire at them or duck out the way, but they often come so fast that if you just blink, you're dead. And you can survive them. It's just that when someone picks them up, then the other player is then going like, whoa,
hide, whoa,
he's got
I'm gonna
a
hide.
red bullet.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna hide over here. Try and shoot me. Whoa, no.
Yeah. Oh, you got a red bullet, didn't you?
I did get a red bullet.
I did, yes.
I did.
So early on, a lot of the maps are quite open. There's maybe the odd sort of patch of negative space that you have to work your way around. But there was a map later on that was essentially single square corridors.
Yeah.
Oh, what is
like a
this?
Disaster. No move.
You've got to make sure it's all about ammo conservation on this, just so you can outgun. Like that, see? And that changed things up so much. Like, instead of going from a game about movement and carving out spaces, it was suddenly about making sure you'd got more bullets to counteract the bullets firing down the corridors.
Oh! Damn it!
That was bait.
I know it was bait. I knew it was bait. But I thought I was better than that. If you came upon each other in these narrow corridors, it'd be like bang, 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 and whoever had more bullets won.
Backpedaling. yeah. There was no bait there. I just ran into it. I ran into it again, Joel.
Yeah. Thank you for spotting my skills.
Ooh.
Aggressive now.
Ooh.
The sweat and spit make me aggressive. Oh, no, come on!
Looks like you got a bit trigger happy there, Joel.
There was also the fact that some of the levels wrapped around, but they did more than wrap around.
Oh, man.
They actually mirrored part of the level on the edge, the other edge of the screen. So if you were going near the edge, you saw yourself twice. I forgot it's behind too. Wow, that's cool. Oh my god, no, it wraps around in really, really awkward ways. This is very complicated. Greg, I don't like it.
Do you like it?
No.
Yeah.
But there was one where it was quite clear that it's like, I was trying to leverage that somehow, but...
Yeah, I was trying, and it's very difficult to sort of wrap your head around.
All I did was leverage my brain into madness. That's all I did.
Come on, you guy!
You walked into that, or I shot you.
Walked into that. Look, I died on my own terms, thank you very much.
There's also the standard, like the arcade mode it's called, where it's not deathmatch, where you just have to survive as long as possible against these red squares that start moving around.
Yeah.
And, you know, you can play co-op with that. And so we did that for a little while. Oh, come on. Get kill everything. Oh, I'm dead. Don't die. Oh, I'm in the middle. What kind of spawning is that? You're surrounded by monsters. Go for it.
Ouch! I'm a dead. Spawn. Survive! I'm not spawning, so...
Oh my god, I'm really on my own. Oh my god! And if you get far enough, then you start getting the... these are like white players effectively start appearing and shoot out space.
Yeah, and I think it worked in a co-op context, didn't it, as well?
It
wasn't
did.
so much.
There's no friendly fire, and you really did feel like, I got your back, buddy.
Yeah, exactly. Although I think you were doing most of the carrying because I died a few times and I was leeching the lives from you.
Well, on that first level, when we tried that other map though, I wasn't sure about the other map. When it was highly constrained, so here's the thing, when you die, you've got about 3 lives, and when you die, you get respawned, and there was a few times, like, when it got quite crazy, you were being respawned in the middle of the map. I was like, oh my god, I've been spawned in the middle of the monsters.
Yeah.
And I just, it was like, I think you could easily get killed quickly again. And on the narrow map, it felt so tight and dangerous.
Yeah.
And they were spawning
like a
right
tunnel,
next to you all the time.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, they dodge. They're dodging.
I'm getting shot by all the buttons.
Yeah, I also got toasted. Whoa. Wow. Spawn right near me. And I felt like I didn't know if I wanted to play that. It felt like it was a little bit on the cruel side. Yeah. So, I don't know, maybe if I got more...
Yeah, I mean, the sort of score targets were crazy on those. So, I mean, we were just still beginners, so who knows?
Maybe.
But...
That's not why I wanted to play it, though.
Yeah, I mean, for me, the head-to-head is just magic.
I love it when a plan comes together.
I love it when you lose. There's also parry, which...
Did we forget about parry, did we, somehow?
So parry... I'm no good with parrying in any games. Parries are things that you do accidentally. They're not things that you try to do lest you die horribly.
Oh, you're trying to finish Dark Souls. It's the only game you have to do parrying.
Yeah. So I think I might accidentally have parried one of your shots. Ooh. Hey, see, that was a parry. Parries are always accidental. No, I thought Inversus was a cracking little PvP game.
Yeah.
You know, very unique visual style, and the core mechanic of sort of carving out space. I don't think I've really seen that before myself.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, definitely something I'd recommend.
Yep.
Ready.
Right.
Right. This is
As I said, this is the real game.
I'm gonna kill you. You will die. Ooh, ho, 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 ho. Oh, what? What? I can't believe it.
Oh, hey!
That was quite some battle.
Oh,
that
that
one.
was epic.
Oh man, I mean, I wasn't sweating before, but I'm sweating now and it's dripping on you.
Ugh.
You feel it, yeah?
Ugh.
Yeah? I'm gonna spit
gross.
on you in a second too.
Ugh. Take you to new levels.
This is, you know,
Slide by slide.
spit by spit, saliva by saliva. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.